Hey guys, welcome back to the Tony Montana channel. Apologize for not making any videos in a couple of days, probably a week. I've been busy with work, and better days means more time with the dogs. Whoops. Here I am showing you some of my jungle. Nice jungle that I live in. This is my area. Hope you guys been doing well. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Remember to give your dogs leftovers. Try not to give them the cooked bones. It's going to be plenty of good things in the Thanksgiving feast. You don't need to be doing that. More than likely, the dog isn't going to die from chewing on the cooked bones, but you don't want to find out that your dog was one of them. Apologize for this breathing like this, because I got wearing the mask. This area is it's demanded. I need to put it on, so I need to put it on anyway. And I'm going uphill, and I just ate. So wanted to touch on something that some people ask me. It's like, why don't you talk about current bloodlines? Why don't you talk about current dogs? Why don't you talk about, the pedigree of the Seal Black dog? That's how I'm gonna call him, so you guys know what it is. Basically, a lot of the things I'm not going to talk about is because it will be dry snitching. Basically, giving out information on people that are trying to stay private. And I mean staying private in the public eye. Obviously, within the fraternity, those who need to know will know or find out. So you won't see me making any videos about the current dogs. Not if they're obviously living in countries that they could get in trouble. Those individuals, all those can get in trouble for any information that I may have. So no, I'm not gonna tell you what's the best bloodlines today, because even if I told you, that would be just my opinion. In order for my opinion to mean a lot more, I would have to be all around the country and watching all this stuff, all this weight pool competition, spring, fall, trail meet running, all over the place to see who are the dogs, what strains of dogs are worth it today. And obviously I'm not doing that, so I cannot tell you intelligently what's what, or at least have an opinion about it, because of the same thing. But I don't talk about this versus this, like Mayday versus who are the dog, whoever, because I will have to have seen them plenty of times, both, to be able to make an intelligent assessment. So I don't dwell into who you think is going to win between this and that. It's just silly talk to me, and that's okay if you guys like to talk about that. I personally don't, and I'm sure there's other channels that are happy to talk about that. I just don't talk about it. I don't have enough data on the dogs, and even just seeing 1 or 2 or 3 videos isn't enough. So because styles make contests. So no, you won't see me talking about that. You get some beautiful nests. So another thing you won't hear me talk about, like I said, is anything that connects people to current situations. Even if they're not doing anything, most people don't want it. Most people don't want to be involved. Even being mentioned sometimes is not a good idea. However, I do want my channel to not glorify, but highlight. I want to highlight the individuals that made a change in the breed, or made an impact on the breed, or were around people that made impact on the breed. I want to make sure that the people today, the generation today, generation tomorrow, and future generations, I want to make sure that they know these individuals, not just the public images of loudmouth dog sellers, peddlers, that really will say anything for you to believe they're the best. So it is my responsibility to educate those individuals that don't know about these dogmen, and I'm going to do my best to include dogmen in Europe. Now, this is a request for anybody that's listening and is in the dogs, or has been in the dogs. I would love to tell your story. If you are a person that was in the dogs or is in the dogs, I would love to tell your story so that people know who you were, what you did, and put you in the history books, put you in the record books. It isn't going to make you a millionaire, but it will give you a space where you can tell your side, you can tell your story. One individual that I would love to tell his story will be Lázaro. And I'm just going to call him Lázaro. Anybody that knows who that is. Lázaro, if you hearing this, I would love to tell your story. I believe you are a great dog person. You have been in the middle of things, in the middle of helping people that have famous dogs. You had, and I'm not saying you had great dogs yourself. Unfortunately, given the situation that we live in, you can't tell you who you are, and that's fine. I respect that. But I would like to be able to tell your story. Okay? Anybody like that, there's people that already have the story out there, and I'm just putting into YouTube. But there's others, great dogmen, respected dogmen, that they haven't told their story. So if anybody would like, I'm a trustworthy person. We can go through the channels to confirm that I'm a trustworthy person. I won't be asking you any stupid questions. I'm just going to try to facilitate you getting your story out there, because these dogs or this breed is going to be around for a very long time. Anyway, this is Tony Montana. Until next time.